Hey, today I'm at High Park here in Toronto. I am currently in the 66th hour of my fast. So the highest or the longest fast I've ever done is 72 hours, and this is a 66-hour one so far. I don't know how long I'm gonna do it. Might be 72 hours, might be 10 days, who knows, we'll see. This video is gonna be a little bit about fasting. I'm gonna talk about all the nuances when it comes to fasting, my experiences, how I'm feeling right now. But the major part of this video is gonna be sort of conveying to you to stop asking why. I know Simon Sinek is someone who always says, start with why. Ask yourself why. Why this, why that? I don't really like this question so much. I actually hate this question. If you notice that my energy is kind of low today, it might be more zen, more peaceful sounding, it's because of the fast. My energy is low, for real. And this morning when I woke up, it was really hard for me to make a decision on which book to take with me in my bag. I don't know if you see my bag. My bags are right there. Both of my laptop bag and my school bag, my book bag. So I took 4 books with me. I took How Not to Die, Sapiens, Black Swan, and Letters from a Stoic. I took all 4. Haven't read either one of any of those 4 yet today. I was filling out my financial aid application for George Brown University, or George Brown College, I mean. That's where I'm doing my early childhood education program starting in January. So I was filling out some Ontario College student awards applications for financial aid so I can get a scholarship to go to the school. And I didn't really read anything. I went to a Starbucks here near High Park, got my Americano, drank it this morning, and I think fasting might affect a bit of decision making. Other than that, I've been quite addicted to checking my text messages. I think it might be something to do with there's something happening with my executive functioning, perhaps. I don't know. If you want many insights on intermittent fasting and fasting in general, you can look at the other videos. But today I want to talk about a little bit of my experience at the moment. I'm in nature. I really like nature, as you can see. High Park. One of my friends told me to come here, so I just took the metro here this morning. One thing that might help with the fasting, for me, if I actually want to do 10 days, one thing that might help is me doing less strenuous work, like videos and writing and reading and a lot of thinking. It might help. Maybe I'll just watch movies or something. I know that I read in Predictably Irrational by Dan Ariely that when he did his, he had to go on this really painful pain medication, and he was the only one in the whole group to actually do it for the whole time. And the reason he did it, or the reason he claims, is that right after he would do these pain medications, these injections and all this really suffering type stuff, he went to watch movies right after. So his brain associated a very painful stimulus with a very nice and cozy and fun activity. So I might try to associate my fasting with watching movies or doing something crazy fun that I haven't done. I don't really know. Maybe I'll go away somewhere. Who knows? But I might have to change. The reason I went to High Park this morning is because I wanted to change my environment. A lot of things in my environment, like food and smell, and a lot of things trigger my temptation to eat. Now, you might ask, so why are you fasting? Why do you fast anyway? See, let's talk about this question, why? I don't really like this question, right? So Nassim Taleb in the book Anti-Fragile says, if you have to come up with 2 reasons to do something, don't do it. You have to come up with 2 reasons why you're doing something, don't do it. It's because your brain is trying to convince you to do it, even though you don't want to do it. tired of sitting for so long. I'm just gonna stand up. So yeah, like if you have one really good reason for doing something, then do it. It's probably because you want to do it. But if you're trying to come up with a second reason and a third reason and a fourth reason, it's because you don't really want to do it. So keep that in mind as a filter for what you want to do and what you don't want to do. The other thing is this concept of asking permission, right? Sometimes we say, hey Farhan, what are the scientific benefits of fasting, for example? Or what are the scientific benefits of this? Or why are you doing this activity? And why are you doing dancing? And why are you doing improv, right? To tell you the truth, I don't really know. Now, I could answer the question for you, right? I could say, you know what? The reason I'm doing fasting is because I want to reset my body. I want my digestive system to kind of, you know, detox. I wanted to become fresh again because it's been busy digesting food. I want to have clarity of thought. I want to be peaceful and kind of like be more tranquilo, which means like tranquil. And so I'm fasting, right? And also I want to get rid of the bloating. I want the digestive system to take a rest. I mean, there's so many, oh, my growth hormone level will go up 5,000%. I don't know, there's so many things that I could say, but at the end of the day, all those reasons are incorrect. The reason I'm fasting is simply because I fasted before and my body wants to fast again. So I'm like listening to my body. You know, this concept of the inside voice that I always talk about. I'm listening to the inside voice. Now, if you've never fasted before, then you have to fast. It's that simple. And only then do you understand the why of fasting. Right now, I'm not telling you to like go commit a crime. And they'd be like, well, why are you telling me to go commit a crime? Then I will have to explain myself. Then I will have to explain myself and rationalize. But if I'm telling you something that people have been doing for thousands of years, or tens of thousands of years, or hundreds of thousands of years, then it's probably good for the body, right? So as we know, our caveman ancestors fasted, right? They, not intentionally, it's not like they had all this food and they fasted. No, they fasted naturally, unintentionally, because they didn't have food to eat sometimes. So I want to feel that. I want to feel that primitive, that caveman-like human. That I would say, and even that's not the reason. It's because my inside voice is telling me to fast. I listen to my body, so I'm fasting. So I really want you to be careful, right? Like, you choose a career, you choose a job, you choose a company to run, you choose a girlfriend, you choose a wife, you choose to quit something, you choose to take up a hobby. Listen to your inside voice. Like, don't ask why. Like, don't come up with 4 or 5 reasons and the science behind it. And I think it's a big mistake when we try to scientificate things or mathematize things and come up with reasons for doing things and why are we doing this and why are we doing that. I think it's a big mistake, man. I really, really believe that. So don't do it. And yeah, please provide me with your motivation in the comments below, because I need motivation to continue. My energy is quite low. I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling, you know, it is interesting. I mean, I've done 72 before, so when I wake up in the morning tomorrow, it'll be the longest I've ever done, and maybe I'll make another video about it to share my experiences with you. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. It's just, it's tough, man. It's tough thinking when you're on a fast. It's really, really tough. It's like, I guess the materialistic excitement for life goes away. You're just more zen. You're just kind of like, even now I'm having trouble finding the words to say, because yeah, I just want to be at peace and kind of like chill. And maybe I'll catch up on a lot of reading. I don't know. I'll do something this week. Anyway, that's the video. That's what I wanted to tell you. Thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel. Share this with your friends if they're interested in these concepts of extended fasting. I know Seneca did it. You know, I have letters from a Stoic. It's letter 18. on festivities and fasting. So Seneca, richest man in or richest person in the Roman Empire 2,000 years ago, he said that when people are doing festivities outside, you should fast. Like, do the opposite. Just to remind yourself and be in the discipline that sometimes money could run out, food could run out, and you won't have anything to eat. So prepare yourself for a certain tragic event before it happens and be really, really ready for it. So that's cool. I really like Seneca, and yeah, I really like making these videos. So thank you. Comment below, let me know what is the longest fast you've ever done. What are your experiences with fasting? Did you experience this, being delirious and kind of like during an extended fast? Have you done an extended fast? Have you done like 10 days, 7 days? I don't know. Let me know. That's it. Thanks, man. Thanks, woman. And see you next time.